Hey guys, Arashi here, and today I have a real treat for you guys. It's a rated Battleground with my guild on Aerie Peak Legacy. We've been doing these a lot recently. Not really recently, we've just been doing it a whole bunch, to be honest. It's basically a PvP guild, and we got Twin Peaks against a Mal'Ganis server group. And right off the bat, our basic strat is to get the flag and then take it back as a whole group. But if these big battles here happen, we have to clear it up somehow, so we just kill them. And so you see, I just get on this mage. All this time we're calling targets out, and that's important to do if you're doing rated battlegrounds. And yeah. I don't have the original audio in, sorry, it's just things like that, you get hectic, and language is not always proper in the BG setting. So yeah, we just call out targets and go on them. I believe the shaman was called, but I was completely destroying that mage, and here we just cleared the whole group, and that was just like awesome. So now, in that whole time, you could have saw earlier that the warrior and a healer went on the left-hand side of our base to go grab the flag, so they got it now, and then they're pretty much running it back, and we haven't even got it yet because we're just fighting that whole big team. By the way, this is gonna be 2 parts, I think, maybe more. It's a really long video, but I think it's really cool, in all honesty. So they're going on our warrior pretty hard. He's not fully geared. Sorry. If the warrior sees this, but you're not. Yeah, he did extremely good on this, to be honest. He was like amazing. Here we're just peeling, to be honest. We just peel. Rogues are extremely good in this battleground. Any AoE CCs like this just have a great advantage. Mages, priests, even Frosty K's, the snare that they have, the AoE snare, smoke bomb, a boomkin, knockback, just so much stuff. Now we're going on the flag carrier, at least I am. I believe me and Fasten, our warrior who's in this. Shout out to Fasten, or whatever he wants to be called, I forget, we make fun of his name all the time. We're just going to stick over here. This whole game, generally when you want to defend, you have, I think, around 3 healers and maybe another DPS. This whole team, they didn't have anybody on the defending DPS. This warrior defended the whole time, and that was pretty nice. But right now it's just me, Fasten, their healer, and their warrior. And all this time I'm calling out targets to kill. I say let's go on the pally, and then yeah, he goes on the pally. And then this priest comes in, and I say go on the priest. And then we start going to the priest. Basically, I just go for the lowest armor target. And with just the warrior, the prot warrior DPSing, I feel like we can do alright. I can just throw heals, word of glory heals sometimes at my target. I believe here I tell Fasten just to get out. Actually, no, it's gonna be soon. I think around this point. Yep, here we go. I told him to get out because we can't really do anything, and then I see Michael, our healer, come in, and we're just gonna go back in and see what we can do. Call the healer again, the priest, and he's mana burning, so I tell Fasten to get on him because we can't have him getting mana burn continuously because then we're gonna be screwed. He's out of mana. Looking back now, I see my aura's Crusader aura, and I feel like a champion for having that on the whole time. It's no big deal because I would have just had devotion aura, and that wouldn't have done anything really. Or maybe resistance aura would have stopped mana burns, but I don't know if that's shadow, right? Oh man, we get that thing so low. I pop my bubble just if we could get a kill on him, but it doesn't happen. There's a pally again. I'm just trying to hit something whenever I can. I'm on this pally. I think I called it out. It's always important to switch a lot, try to get a big burst down. But when you're only 2 DPS, it's not going to happen that much. I think I'm doing pretty good damage for not being complete. I mean, I'm kind of geared, but I'm not fully geared, to be honest. Mana burn. I think I kick it here. Yeah, it's important. You gotta stop those mana burns. If there's a priest and it's doing that to your healers, you just can't let that go. You can't let that happen. Just dishing out Templar's verdicts now. That's all I can do. Exorcism, Shockwave, amazing. That's another thing. Prot Warriors, I think, right now, are probably the best flag carriers, to be honest. They just have so much survivability stuff. They can intercept or charge out of things. They can intervene out of snares. They can heroically. We got the kill there, finally. But then this Resto Druid comes in and I was like, oh my gosh. So I told Vicen to go on the Fassine to go on the Druid here. And we're just smacking it up a bit. Got to throw it on. That was really nice. But I see the pally up there, so I repentance on him. That probably wasn't the best time, but it's always good to chain like CCs like that. If the pally was closer, it would probably been more viable to do it that way. But I had to walk away from my target, and that was probably the bad thing to do. He goes bear here, but it's either the Prot Warrior or him. And without the stacks, hitting a Prot Warrior, the you know, what's they're called? I forget what they're called. It weakens them 10% damage every couple minutes or a minute, I believe. I believe at this time our defense wiped their offense. So now the Frosty K and Ret Pally there. Come here. Get Cyclones. Hammer him. I don't think it worked though, because I think he's still Cyclone. And now our mage came in. Shout out to K-Mage, the best mage on our server. I'm totally sucking up to him right now. I think he told me to do that in the video or something. Just praise him a whole bunch. I don't know why. He's not that good. Alright, let's stay on the Druid here. I don't switch for no one. Oh man. I might add like a music or something. I don't know. I don't know. It'd probably be looping the whole video. It'd be annoying as all hell. Here are those amazing CCs I told you about earlier. Fear doesn't break ever. Warrior charges. DK slows and snares. A thing to note that I mean it's alright, but if every patch that imbalances a class, a person generally will, no matter what, play it. Flavor of the month type of thing. I remember when Prot was really good. I didn't really have a choice, but I played Prot and Wrath when it was really good. The only way I was gonna get any arena done if I went Ret or Prot Ret. But I didn't mind it. It was fun at the time. I still like Prot, to be honest, but it's not very good. It's not very good flag carrier either. You can't really flag carrier. It's good if the team is very heavily melee, but if it's a lot of casters, you can't do a whole bunch. I think Explicit went down a bit ago because I don't see our healers anymore. So yeah, I might go down here. This Prot Warrior does a lot of damage. I think after this we realized he was in all PvE gear or something. That's why he was doing a lot of damage. I can't remember. Just throwing a Word of Glory on myself. It's always important now that the Word of Glory nerf happened. You can get away with waiting for your Sacred Shield to proc and then doing Word of Glory, because I think that's the best time. Oh, we got the kill there. Sorry guys, I wasn't even doing that. At the same time that warrior went down, our flag carrier went down. I was like, crap. We were all like mad. We can't really help it, to be honest. So now we're saying event to just go back. We gotta get there before the flag carrier gets their thing back. And I switch resistance aura finally when I'm ending the battle. And I head out. Or switching Crusader aura, sorry. I tell Fasten over there to I think he's over there. I tell him to stay there and slow their warrior there. But I forgot we killed the warrior, so it was pretty much pointless. Looking up there, C's up there already, but there's no way I'm gonna catch up to him. And I'm seeing that whole group down there. It's just not worth me dying and waiting the full minute. Tizer got a nice sap on that shaman there. And they got the switch, and at this point we're just gonna oh my gosh, I didn't realize he hit him that hard. we're just gonna bring motivation, our flag carrier, back to the thing. Storing this DK here. It's always important to switch seals. If you notice, before that hammer goes off, I switch seals, hit him again, and then switch back real quick. That's a very good ability, or good skill to have if you're a rat pally, guys. I see the DKs by those healers, and it's just not gonna happen. So I get on this mage. I remember earlier that I like completely obliterated him, but my team got him down. And before the freaking Frost DK dies, he uses his skill ability, which requires so much skill to click on that button to CC the whole group. That's another thing that makes DKs very, very good in rated BG settings, guys. My spec right here, I don't know if you probably can look me up on the armory. I don't know if, I'm not gonna link it. Just go wow and type Boosta or you peek. My spec right now, I feel is a really good. I think it's a really good rated Battleground thing. I'm currently having, was it 231? I don't know, something along that lines. I'm skipping the Hammer of Justice decrease in time for exorcism damage, and I'm doing that because you want to do as much damage as possible. Hammers, and especially my hammer, can you just get dispelled, especially when all the healers can dispel. I hammer that pally back there just to get him away from his healer, but I think he trinketed that. Another thing, I spec'd into Divine Storm. That's a really, really, really good ability for Battle of Guildmates and Arathi Basin. Because if there's a bunch of guys there, I just Divine Storm and alright. And I swear, this warrior reflects my exorcisms like a champ. He's done it so much. Throw my hammer. 27k! I love throwing my hammers. And I think this is probably the big battle here. I can't remember, but it's gonna take a long time for this battle here. And that's essentially what rated Battlegrounds is, especially on a flag capturing one. If this is Warsong Gulch, it'd probably be the same thing. You'll just be on the top. And I get stuck by idea for a second. I'm like, how do I get out of here? Start jumping. This is by Yeti. My friend made that for me. My best friend ever. And Tizer just getting wrecked by that freaking warrior. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because he's doing a lot. I mean, if you're hitting a warrior, especially as a rogue, you just get reflected. I see the priest over there, and we're switching. Normally we have our mage, K-Mage, up here, but in this one he told our warlock Vicious, shout out to Vicious. He told him to come down here, and I told him to go up there to get that warlock down. I can't remember if he did it. I don't think I was able to. I think he got MC'd off or something. I can't remember. But I'm just sticking on this warrior. We figure, to be honest, hitting anything else is just kind of weird. It's good to do a quick switch, but with the whole new stack update, you can just sit on this guy. You can just sit on the flag carrier for a long time, or you can just wait for the things to go up. I think we actually reach 100%, and that's really big. That's like a full 10 minutes. No, I don't know how much that is. I have a feeling it's every minute to stack, but that could be wrong. I don't know, but that's a long time. Like, we're getting him low, and it's just not doing it. We're pretty melee based. We have like a rogue warrior. I mean, that's not really heavy melee. But a warrior can just shockwave us and just completely annihilate us. And the thing is, with all that block, he can just revenge spam. And I think you get life creep here, and I'm like, oh crap. Now I gotta walk all the way around and do something